Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of OBS Plays. I am here in match 3, game 1 of the Black-White Allies deck I drafted. This is my opening 7. I can't remember if I'm on the player draw here. The hand is pretty sketch with no swamp. You know, I think I tossed it back. So at least we get to see one mulligan. Might take me a while to shuffle up. In the meantime, I will try to entertain you. So it's been going so good so far. I've won the last 4 games. I'm feeling good going into the finals. I know that my opponent is going to be pretty, more competent than my last opponent. It's like, all right, he's already won 2 games, and then you typically kind of, somewhat know these people who you're playing against, and all right, time for to, buckle down and play for real, and not take him lightly like you may have taken other opponents, because it's just going to get harder until the end. So you just have to get more serious, and play better as you go along. So I think I am presenting here. He taps it. Gentleman's tap. I'm going to deal myself 6 cards. I think this is one of the first nights we had the new mulligan too. It's been a while, about a month or 2, but and I'm like, alright, this hand is generically good. It does what, it sets up the deck with lots of lands. And there's a Scry 1, you see the Scry on camera, I put it down. Because I didn't need another land. So basically the Scry 1 just drew me a card. Like, by shuffling a land to the bottom, or by putting a land to the bottom. And right there's a real card. See? Brings me right to a real card. I start with Healer into Emissary coming up. Do 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 do. I draw my March from the Tomb, so I'm drawing pretty well here. I remember he was kind of weird with his mana. I think he purposely left a blue open, even though he didn't need to. And so I think I'm gonna be careful of how I play this here. I'm not sure if I play out anything. Yeah, it looks like I just say go. I'm trying to play around his spell shrivel. I think this guy has one too. And I don't have so many, a lot of cards. And playing around counter spells, it puts people on tilt. It's just they're like, alright, I'm gonna have 3 mana open, and I'm gonna counter their thing, and then they're gonna card for card, and then they're like, and you're like, go, and they're just like, nah. It just doesn't, they just don't like that feeling of okay, now I need to play something next turn, and then that's when you're like, oh no, I'm gonna play my thing that you really wanted to counter, and it just coming from a person who has played control decks and all this other stuff, it puts you in a position of if I had just waited one more turn, Healer wasn't doing anything, and then I would have countered the thing, and then there's no reason for me to even why did he need to play 2/1 flyer? Was my Colossal Healer really that threatening? So that makes him feel bad for not holding mana on up for his spell shovel, which is going to further tilt him, and already into his his board position isn't terrible, but it's just going to make him play worse. So he's a foil Fathom Feeder here, which is not a bad card. He can draw cards for 5 mana. It's got Death Touch. It has Ingest. It's got a lot of text on it. But he's tapped out, so I'm feeling good about playing my guys. And if he does remove my guys, I have, I'm going to carefully play the release the tomb, whatever the tomb card is. There's so many of those style cards. To get them all back and make his day not so great. He's got a Rot Shambler over there too. Played that. Didn't really show that to the camera. So my board's looking saucy. It's kind of just doing its thing where it's alright, it's gonna 1 and 1 and 1 and 1, just like Taxman just showing up and 1 and you. And it'll be a dime here, and a dime here, and a dime here. And like they're just like, well, how am I going to attack? And he can't attack, like, because he's just going to, you know, lose the race that much faster. And that's an also thing that can put you on tilt, because it's like he's in a position where his decision to attack is so like dependent on how much health he has, how much health I have, and what the race situation is like, and how much damage he's going to take per attack, you know, for actually attacking. And it can change in an instant, and so it's very like frustrating for him to like sit there and like, all right, now he's keeping his 2/1 flyer black to block my Drowner's Emissary, which is correct by all means, but like he's just sitting under it. Like he's like, I'm just dying to it, you know. It's just the feeling. And now I'm just like taking pot shots with my assassin. It's like, all right, well, you're not going to do anything with this. And then I play something over there. I think I play Blood Bond, or no, he ingests it. He eats it off the top with the Fathom Feeder's trigger. So I think he's still thinking of blocks. I'm not sure. I remember him doing something weird here. It's like, I don't want to take more damage, because he knows, you know, once he gets under 10, and the Emissary can just kind of, you know, put him down basically for the rest of it. Look at this assassin, like look at this assassin just kind of doing work. I think he's just actually on his turn and thinking of what he wants to do. Maybe this is the part, I think he got a call or something, or no, he's not. There's a point where he gets a phone call. I will fast forward through that. If this is it, I'll just skip it for you guys later. It's probably it. I'm just like trying to wait for him to like be polite. As he's like being like, alright, I'm just gonna be on the phone while we're playing this match. Which, you know, I get it, but come on. Like, it's a timed match and you're at a tournament. Like, I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna fiddle around. Yeah, he's definitely on the phone. I'm sorry, guys. Alright, now he's like, I'm gonna attack for 3. You know, I'm at 25. I'm like, alright, great. Wonderful. You done? Like, it's weird when you're playing a deck that's this powerful. You're just kind of like, alright, just take my damage and fly in and drain you. And he's just like, alright, how am I going to do anything? He's obviously drawing, like, you know, look at this. He's not drawing his good cards right here. He's drawing nothing, basically. So this wasn't all just piloting. This is just definitely him, like, drawing the bad part of his deck. And then, so my guy's tap from his blue land, I do believe. He tries to grab my dice. Look at him, just grab my dice. Like, alright, thanks. Or I'm not using that. I'm not using that at all. Here, why don't you take this one, and I'll take mine back. Great. I think that's for his, like, Rot Shambler or something. Or for some reason he needed to die. He's got some. What is he doing? Stalling. Alright, so I play Cliffside Lookout, trigger Healer, drain him again. Swing him for 2 in the air. Gotta, you know, onboard pump my guy. And he's like, He said something. Something about the Death Touch regenerate? I don't even know. Something. Oh no, he alters Reap it. He sacrifices and draws cards. So he just fogs it and draws some cards. He's trying to get into a better position, which there isn't really good one here for him. So his Rot Shambler finally got a little bigger. But he is, you know, he's kind of facing the firing squad. He's taking his time, that's for sure. Got the Blighted Cataract. Dun, 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 dun. Hate when people take their time too long. Don't want to waste your time any more than I already am now. Where is this guy? What is he doing? And I'm gonna cut to the action because this is terrible. Wow, this is getting cut. This is definitely the phone call. Gonna cut it all. Gonna cut it all. Then we're gonna come back. Cause this is unwatchable. Unwatchable, 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 unwatchable. Unwatchable. This is unwatchable. Okay, so he's played something. What happened? He played Clutch Currents. We're back. We're back. Clutch Currents, my flyer. He makes it 3-3. You know, he is ready to turn this game around. He's like, I am getting there. I'm going to put your card in your hand. And look at this spell. This is a spell that's played in Modern sometimes, almost possibly. Probably not. Oh, God. He's like, very carefully. It's like, okay, how do I maybe... What are you at, 25? Ooh, okay, attack. And I'm like, okay, so what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's basically nothing. I'm like, sure. 18. I'll take 7 and go to 18. He's like, alright. He's got to wind up like 3 more punches to kill me, at least. Meanwhile, he's like, you know, looking down at like the last 2 turns. What is he doing? What is this? Am I thinking? Is he thinking? What's in my hand? Who are you people? What? Ugh. Why? No. This is the phone call. This has to be. Or I'm calling a judge. Looks like somebody's standing over there, hovering like he's the Rain Man. It's probably me. Alright. Replaying my Drawn's Emissary. Drain you for 1. Done. Going back to 19, apparently. Yeah, from 18, right? That was up. Guy has Death Touch. Attack with my 2-3. He's feeling it now. He's like, okay. Cliffside Lookout's just been looking out the whole game. Just like hanging out on that cliff. He's like, alright, I'm just going to trade my Death Touch with your Death Touch. Like, that's fine. So get my counter on my guy. You know, he kind of knows he has to like start something, some sort of momentum on the board, otherwise he'll just like get basically needled out by guys. You know, just going wide and draining him. He's definitely afraid of like, if I had the what's the guy, Azulapu Cutthroat, like in this deck, it would just be beyond nuts. Not that it isn't, but like, you know, that would be just the super icing. Alright, so he's like 5, 6, 7. He's coming in for 7 again. He's winding up that punch, like I said. You know, the Clutch Occurrence bought him so many turns. Because, you know, a turn of gotta replay it and wait to attack, and he's attacking for 3 and 3. Card's not bad. So I'm like, alright, another 7. It's fine. Yeah, I plan on gaining 2 or 3 or whatever. Now, I do have the March from the Tomb, so maybe I should be trading a little bit more, you know, a little bit more here, but we'll see. Alright, so he's got a Sky Shroud Elf. Bam. He's got a 4/4 flyer for 4 he just played. Card is super good. Those are the Sky Shroud Shells that we were drafting in the deck, like during the draft, and he would have all of them if we let them go. So it's a good thing we took the way we did. Those things can be a pain. So I think we do another Colostra Healer, which is going to be kind of ridiculous if we ever get, you know, a flow of allies going. He's already at 8. Like, it's not looking great for him. I think I, like, orchestrate something here. So I double trigger it. It goes to 6. I go back to 14. And, like, you know, I'm just like, alright, go. I'm not sure what I have. I know I have the Empty the Tomb or whatever it is. What is he doing? I remember this going out, like, going down to the wire. Something might happen here. Besides the camera shaking like it's got Tourette syndrome. Not that that's funny, that's a serious condition. Make donations to the Tourette syndrome people. March in the Tomb. I think I have Veteran War Leader and Brute Butcher. Like... and I'm like, oh my god, I just wish I had something to play. Those greedy splashes really came back to kind of bite me. And never really pulled their weight on their own. Whereas like the 3/3 Flying Vigilance would have been just more kind of consistent. But, you know, I'm shooting a video. I kind of want to show off some fun cards and whatever. Alright, so he plays Swarm Surge. He's basically a sorcery speed Trumpet Blast. It gives his Eldrazi first strike as well. Or his colorless creatures, rather. So his land there, too, is a 5/3 first striking land. Rawr. And so I'm at 14. Like, this is no joke damage. He's close to being tapped out here, if not pretty much completely tapped out. I'm not really scared of there's no really any reach in this format anyway, too much of it. But he's got a lot coming in. Like, you know, he's got, what, 4/2? The Mold Shambler is pretty big, like, gets some damage in the air. And it's like, alright, how much do I want to take? And what do I want to do here? And I do have, you know, Empty the Tombs or whatever, so I can, like, you know, kind of make some blocks and chump and then bring everything back. And so what do we have in play? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So in theory, I could like make them all come back into play. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because it's 8 mana cost, I do believe. And that would trigger a bunch of times. I think that's what I'm thinking about here. Because that's 8 triggers, which would just immediately kill him. And like, which is a super salty way of losing. Let's see what happens. I'm looking at a lot of damage. I'm looking at 6/4 in the air, 5/3 on the ground first strike. That Shambler is at least the 3/3, so it's 5/3. You know, and then if you I think he might have 3 open. It's possible he could have 3 open for Spell Shrivel, but yeah, I'm in the position where it's like, okay, what do I do? Do I want to take it all? My 14, I can block like one thing, you know, drain it for 1, and then swing back for 1, 2, 3, 4. And he would go to like, what, 1, right? But there's no guarantee that I can finish him off because he can just untap and possibly kill me. So I'm not out of this game. Like, it's just like kind of a tricky spot. Especially if there is counter mana up, then he could counter my, you know, bring back my guys, and there's no guarantee win at all. And I think that's what's taking me so long. I do think he has 7 total, and you paid 3 for the spell, and he has, you know, 1 land attacking and 3 up for spell shrivel. So here I'm counting it. I'm like, alright, well, if I block the biggest ground thing, I'll take 4 plus 6 is 10. And then I can't take the Roshan, which I got blocked at 5. So I block. And I'm like, there's no reason for me to throw away my other guys if I'm going all in anyway. And he's like, alright. So I go to 1 there from some, like, took 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I was taking some damage from something else. Didn't think I was at 11. So, bam, drain you. You go to 5, I go to 2. Smite the monsters on the draw. Man, I went at 1. I went to 1, that was crazy. Do 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 do. So I think I'm just counting my graveyard and looking at my board and like, how do I want to do this? I'm like, alright, attack for 3. And I can't survive an attack, so there's no try and not, you know, try and block. And I'm just like, tomb card? Get my guys back? Stack all this? He's like, yep, that's it. Yeah, so I tried to show the camera the card, but you know the guy's the one that brings all allies back from your graveyard up to 8, you know, you can use up to 8 mana for mana cost of allies from your graveyard to play. And you know, I just brought all those guys back, it triggers the Colossal Healers times 2, and drains him for a bunch, and that's it. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. That was match 3, game 1 of the Black White Allies deck. This is the finals going into last of it coming up here, and wish me luck in the next game, and I'll see you then. Thanks.